Hello, we're back doing live workshops. So I'm James, I'm founder of Bamboo Bicycle Club, and we've done lots of these live workshops in the past, so you can see them on our YouTube channel, on our Instagram. We haven't done them for a while, so we've kind of been off developing new products, we've moved to a new workshop and so on. And I'm really keen to kind of restart doing some live. So I asked on kind of our Facebook and Instagram what people would like to see. So I've got a kind of short list of live workshops coming up, so I'll try and post them. I'm going to do a really simple one today just to get us back in the swing. So I've got a lug here, which is for our gravel frame. That's basically our gravel frame there, so you can see a complete frame. Just to give you an example. And what I'm going to show, it's kind of one of our most popular frames at the moment. We ship a lot of these out, and it basically comes with a connection, which this is the head tube here, and then you get the seat tube and the bottom bracket and so on. And it's really easy to build at home, so it's really popular, and you can create a really versatile gravel frame. It's got a modular dropout and loads of interesting features, so you can kind of really customise the components that go on the frame. What I've got here is I've got a down tube and I've got the lug, and at the moment these parts don't fit together. So I'm going to show you guys quite briefly how you get it all to fit. And I'm just going to show you some techniques of how to work with bamboo and measuring and so on. So I'm just going to talk through some of those options and how to do it, so that if you're building at home, maybe there's some hints and tips here that might be useful, or if you're interested in working with bamboo and how you kind of join it, then I can talk you through it. So the first thing you'll be doing is using your drawing that you've got at home, and you'll be taking the measurement for the connection, which is this section here, and we can see that's 50 mil. So 50 mil of the bamboo is going to be inserted into the lug here. So what we'll do is we'll take a ruler and we'll measure 50 mil on the bamboo. So if you make a measurement here, I quite like using a steel ruler because it's really accurate. With a tape measure you can easily mismeasure. So a steel ruler, they come in aluminium as well, is really useful. And then what I've got, I don't know if anyone's got one at home, but this is called a pipe cutter, and it cuts through metal. It's really useful for cutting through a steerer tube if you're fitting up your fork. It will cut metal really accurately. But I find it quite useful for this process because it's going to create a really even mark around the bamboo. So I can put this onto the bamboo and I can rotate it around, and that's going to give me a perfect measurement for the bamboo. So I'm just going to rotate this here. So just because the bamboo is variable in diameter, you need to adjust the fit. So what I've done is I've created a really good score all the way around that piece. And then I'm going to take my electrical tape and I'm just going to create a marker. And what that does is it just keeps everything neat and tidy. So I'm just going to run the electrical tape around. Just keeping that neat. So if you're just joining us, this is a live workshop, and I'm going to show you how you connect a piece of bamboo into an aluminium connection. Okay, so this could be used for loads of other applications. We've done wheelchairs, we've done handrails and so on. So this is kind of an idea of how you work bamboo to fit in with for different applications. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a simple Stanley knife here. I'm going to take the bamboo and I'm just going to remove the top layer, working through the top there. Okay. And what I'll do is I'm going to whittle this down all the way around. And the technique I would use, you can be really effective with a knife. If you take your spare thumb and then you push through the bamboo, you can very quickly whittle it down, like so, just all the way through until you've worked all that down. I'm going to show you quickly how you do this. Fortunately, I've kind of completed one on the other end, so I can show you that. So you do this, and you start to test the fit. So just testing that fit, okay, all the way around. So just working that through. So if you're just joining, this is a live workshop and I'm just demoing how you work with bamboo. I'm just going to show you all the way around. So you go all the way around and you keep testing the fit into this aluminium lug. Once you've got really close, I find that the edge always stays raised. So I'm just going to give you another tip of how to get that all neat and fitting. So if you take a flat file and you take the edge and you just work it around. First you score it, so score it around here to create a neat line, and then once the score is done you can flatten the file so it's flat and then just work that edge neatly all the way around. So just working that around, and I'll just show you how that's going to fit. So that fits in like that. And you can see I've got to a point here and I need to get the rest of this bamboo fitting in nicely. And it's going to be really hard to get it with the knife. So I'll demo that file again to you, just so you get an idea. So just all the way around here. Just going to score that down until that fits really, really nicely. And that basically is how you get that to fit into that. So you would do the same for all the other connections as shown in this frame here. Okay, and that's all joined together. And I've just got tape on there because I haven't glued this frame up. So this is just holding everything together. So I'm just going to run through that one more time, the tools you need and how you do it. Okay, so you're going to need a steel ruler, a pencil, a Stanley knife, and a file, and some tape. And if you want a little bit of a hack, you can also get one of these, but it's not necessary. Tape off. Measure up, tape off, mark, work with the Stanley knife first because you can really remove a lot of material quite quickly, and then with the file you're just going to tidy up all the edging to get that to fit. Okay, so that in brief is how you create a fit into an aluminium lug using bamboo. Once that's done, you're left with the raw bamboo, and you can apply all different finishes to this. So you can leave it in its natural state with this shiny layer. You can shave off the top layer, exposing the grain. But if you do that, you must apply a varnish because otherwise the bamboo is likely to split. So if you peel it back, you need to apply a varnish, and that keeps the moisture levels normalized so you don't get any fluctuations. You can also paint this piece of bamboo. Or you can add a wood stain. So there's all different types of finishes so you can get your frame kind of looking really unique. And if you're interested in finishes, just message me and I can do some workshops on finishing. So thanks for joining this brief live. I'm going to post the videos for you to have a look at for future viewings. And if you want us to do any live workshops, as I said, we haven't done them for a while, so I thought I'd just get back up and running with a very quick workshop today. And if there's more in-depth workshops that you'd like to see, split tubing, all sorts of concepts like that, I can work a bit more and put a longer workshop together for those that want to view. So thank you ever so much for joining me, and I look forward to future workshops. I'm going to try and do them every week or every fortnight, so do join us, and obviously you can see all previous episodes on our YouTube or Instagram. Bye for now. Thank you.